Bonjour, I'm Geri Metz of PronouncingFrench.com, and I'm here with our series of hard words in French, and this is word number 15, and the words this week are carotte and Paris. Now, these are not hard words. These are not hard words at all. These are very, very easy words, but I wanted to use these words as an opportunity to present the French R and to give a little more detail on that sound, which is so important to the French language. It's such a distinctive feature of the French language, the R. And it is so different from the American or English R, and it is not okay to substitute the English for the French. I don't think any other language has an R like the French R, and I don't know if any other language has the R of the English R. So it's just not okay to make a substitution. Ce n'est pas bien de parler français avec l'air anglais ou américain. So let's take a look at the French R. Now, a lot of people think that the French R is hard or harsh or guttural or like gargling, and actually none of that is true. It is, phonetically speaking, the weakest and the softest of the French consonants. And remember again, it has nothing to do with the lips. It has nothing to do with the lips. When you say a French R, there is no movement of the lips at all. Now, to make this sound, it helps a lot to keep the tip of the tongue down behind the bottom teeth, or at least at the cutting edge of the bottom teeth. You want to keep that tongue tip down. And then you're going to raise the back of the tongue. So if this is the front of the tongue, this is the back of the tongue, you're going to raise the back of the tongue up higher and higher until it gets right there at the edge of the soft palate. Now, I always like my students to have a mirror so you can look in your mouth and see what I'm talking about. But if you open your mouth really, really wide and look straight back, you're going to see the soft palate there, and you're going to see hanging from the back of the soft palate, you're going to see a little appendage, which we call the uvula. And it's right there that the back of your tongue is going to hit and make a little friction and make the French R. Carotte, like that. Carotte, carotte. So now I'd like you to practice like this. Take the word carotte and just say the A part. Ca, a, ca. And if you look in the mirror, you'll see that your tongue has just a slight curve in it. So what you're going to do is keep raising that curve, raising the back of the tongue up, while you keep saying a, ca, a, and automatically your tongue is going to reach a point where you have hit the soft palate there, and that's where you're going to make the R. And now you can say carotte and Paris. Carotte and Paris. Now, we don't have the time here to go into a lot of detail on the French R, but in my video course, Mastering French Pronunciation, I give you additional hints and little ways to get around it and little tricks to help you pronounce it better. I'd like to invite you to go to my website, PronouncingFrench.com, where you will learn more about the video course, and in that course you will learn that English and French are the exact opposites, so that you really do need a good teacher to help you through the process. I have dedicated my work to helping people improve the quality of spoken French, first among teachers, because that's where it starts, to pass it on to the next generation, and then for students, and then for expats, and for all those who wish they sounded more authentically French. I hope that many of my viewers will join me in this course, which is fun and informative. Merci, et à la prochaine.